I first tried marijuana because I really wanted to experience it. I was drinking a lot, and I guess I just kind of wanted to try something new. And I think that with trying every drug, we know that it's bad, but our friends are doing it, so I think the peer pressure was definitely a variable in that.
Marijuana was the biggest contributor to my addiction. That's my drug of choice. Once I started smoking daily, I pretty much wouldn't do anything except smoke. Like, that's all I wanted to do. So that's how I got into such a deep depression.
There are dangers of using marijuana for adolescents, teenagers, and young adults. We put warning labels on alcohol bottles, on cigarette packs, and on prescription drugs, yet there are no warnings on the risks of using marijuana. We must inform our youth of these dangers. Risks include addiction, psychosis, depression, anxiety, and many other mental and physical illnesses.
One of the areas that I think has been a public health failure as it relates to the issue of the increasing acceptance and legalization of marijuana is the lack of understanding that there's a risk of psychosis for teenagers who are using marijuana. The literature is quite clear that teenagers are taking an additional risk of developing a psychotic illness when they're smoking marijuana. This risk is particularly pronounced for people who have a family history of psychosis.
That the earlier you start using marijuana, the earlier in adolescence, the more likely you are to become addicted to marijuana.
Are students taught the potential dangers of marijuana use? I don't believe so. I think that it comes back to this cultural acceptance where it's viewed as it's just pot. It's not that bad.
Over 100,000 people per year seek treatment for marijuana addiction in the United States. It's a very high number. We know that 9% of the people that smoke marijuana will become addicted to it.
I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't do any other drugs. I didn't really drink much either. But I smoked so much marijuana that I knew it was affecting my physical livelihood.
With the marijuana use disorders that are coming in, more of our kids are what we call dual diagnosed. And research has proven that marijuana use actually escalates depression or anxiety.
By the age of 16, I knew we had a problem. His grades were dropping. We were getting calls from the school saying that he was not attending classes. He was caught smoking cigarettes behind the school. And then there was a series of stealing. We realized that he did have an addiction to marijuana.
My concern is always that until the brain is mature, until you're 25 years old, you do not want to be rearranging your neuronal network in a way that's not suiting you in the long run.